Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, I was hooked the moment I saw her. Got an email here from a viewer. He says, "Hi Corey, I found your YouTube channel a few weeks ago and I've been watching faithfully, as well as discovering earlier videos of yours and bookmarking them. Your honest and truthful information has turned a lot of lights on for me. I never bullshit anybody. I've read your book twice and am about to start on the third time through. It's really helped me piece together a plethora of mistakes with this really great girl I met a while ago. We were in the same singles group and I was hooked the moment I saw her. She was really down to earth. She had a boyfriend at the time, but the relationship was on life support. She left the group a short time later, and about a year afterward I ran into her at work and we had a brief conversation. I went back a couple of weeks later and we talked some more. I eventually started going to her church. Oh, it sounds like you were pursuing her. That's kind of creepy. And things were going really well. Her pupils were always dilated and she would touch my arm frequently. I let her do most of the talking like you say to do. She would tell me that she wanted to get out of her dead-end job and get the career she has studied for before she would date anyone. He said, he's got in parentheses, when they like you, they'll help you. I wish I'd known that's what it was then. We went out to eat a couple of times after church service, and I was even able to take her to a Super Bowl party." You're putting this girl on a pedestal, dude. You're treating her like a celebrity. Women want to be treated just like everybody else. They don't want you to put them on a pedestal or acting like a dopey little love-struck teenager. He says, "When I first invited her to do that, she said she didn't care what we did and that we could even hang out at my place if I wanted to." Holy shit, dude. She put herself on a silver platter and you could have had your way with her. He says, "Not having the Coach Corey Wayne wisdom at my disposal at the time, I opted for the friends party because I wanted her to meet them. You'll be pleased to know I've always kicked myself in the butt for that." Like, well, it is what it is, dude. He says, "About a month after that was when everything imploded. I tried to get together with her in the middle of the week, but she said she had an argument with her mom on the phone and didn't think she'd be good company. My mom said some female friends were telling me I needed to make a move or I'd blow it. So later that week on Valentine's Day, I gathered up the courage and invited her to the opera, which she accepted. The terms of the evening were never discussed. There wasn't time for dinner, so we agreed to do that the following week. Things went well until I dropped her off. I had bought a single pink rose, which was in the back seat." Oh, dude. "When I leaned back to retrieve it, her eyes got wide and she asked, 'What did you do?' I gave her the rose and told her it was to say thanks for coming and to brighten up her house." In other words, you're trying to bribe her for sex with a rose. He says, "A lame attempt to play things off cool, I know. She did not show up for church the following Sunday, so I called the following Thursday and got her voicemail. I hung up without leaving a message and just sent a brief text about the dinner instead. I didn't get a response, so a week later I visited her at work. She said she couldn't do dinner and told me a former coworker who had been interested in her for a year and a half before was back in the picture and that the ball was in his court." Yeah, you totally chased her away because you got all dopey and lovesick. But obviously, just like you said, you didn't know about my work back then. But it is what it is. It's water under the bridge. He's got in parentheses, "What about getting that career thing nailed down first?" Well, you just simply turned her off by your weak, needy, insecure, pursuing behavior. He said she also said she wasn't going to be coming to church for a while, which I sensed meant forever. I kept my demeanor casual and friendly, even though I was dying inside. A couple of weeks after that, I committed the cardinal sin of sending a lengthy email explaining my actions that night and why I felt the way I did. Now you puked all over her and your feelings, and you're totally acting like a woman here. He says, I ended the email saying to get in touch with me if the other guy didn't work out. He didn't, and over the next few months afterward, I compounded that mistake and sent a couple of emails with links to possible job opportunities. So now you went and tried the male girlfriend route. As well as sent her a birthday card with another letter inside asking to at least be friends again. It's like, oh, please like me. It's like, dude, you're like begging. You're never going to get anywhere acting this way. He says, after that, the only contact I made was sending her an e-card on her birthday up until last year. Since then, I've made zero contact. It's been 5 years since that last face-to-face talk, and while I've seen a couple of other women since that time, she's never left my mind because of the great connection we had that I've not experienced with anyone else before. Dude, it's time to move on. You gotta let go. 5 years? Come on, dude. Seriously. Never try to keep somebody who doesn't want to keep you. You fucked up with the girl. Just admit it, grow a set of balls, and move on to somebody else. He says, so my question is, if I fully learn and incorporate the ways of the 3% man, along with the health changes I am making to get myself in the best shape possible while living my purpose, would there be a chance of trying again with her, armed with this knowledge and keeping things within the scope of the 3 H's, hanging out, having fun, and hooking up? Thanks for any brutal honesty you might have time to provide. Keep up the good work. Well, brutal honesty would say, let it go, dude. Just let it go. Move on, because if you over pursued so much, you sent so many sappy, love-struck emails. It's creepy. You acted like a stalker. That's why you've never heard from her, and she doesn't want anything to do with you. Move on. Find somebody new. It's time to move on with your life, dude. Life's too short. The amount of days you got left on this planet is getting shorter and shorter. And sitting here pining over something that you fucked up 5 years ago, it's ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous, and it's weak. Act like a man, stop acting like a woman, and go find yourself a good girl. And apply the things I teach with other women. Forget about this. So if you have a question you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which will be on the left-hand side of your screen. Send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max, and just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website. Click the Products tab, which will be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box, is a box that has a link that'll take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. And if you want to talk to me, if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in these video newsletters, the articles on my website, or my ebook, you can show your appreciation right now by going to my website, and on the Wibia toolbar at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button, and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. I will talk to you soon.